that, what was your assessment? Should it have been a penalty?
My first one is he's definitely got one of them wrong, because he's give one penalty for us for the same thing that he's not give one. There's a 2-on grab. So Mateus one he gives, the second one on Ahmad he doesn't, which is, I think it's almost identical really. If you 2 hands on someone in the box and they go over and they're in control of the ball, for me it's 2 penalties, but it'd be interesting to see which one they acknowledge is wrong, whether the one that we got or the one that we didn't get. And it's a huge moment, and you don't give it, they go down the other end and score, and then it becomes all of a sudden, it needs to be a bigger penalty to overturn just because they scored, when actually it's a penalty and it should be a penalty if you've already give one. So a bit baffling really to make sense of that. And because they score, then the game flips a little bit and changes. And then we ended up, I thought we defended with the 10 men after all that very well, and the boys coming off the bench and finishing the game really strong. So that was a big positive for us to take the point in the end, because we've seen them win late here, and so we take that. But the penalty one's just astonishing, I have to say. One of them must be wrong.
Mark?
2 wins from 8 now in the Premier League away from home. You've had such a huge impact at Old Trafford. How have you not been able to translate that on the road, do you think?
In this league's tough to win games, you know. We've won a lot of games recently, so I think the amount of points we've accumulated in some of the performances and the results that we've had, I think is a big positive. Home and away, it's a tough league, you know, and it happens. You see how games can unfold quite quickly, but I thought we managed it in the end pretty well.
Sonny? Hi, Michael. Have you asked the referee for an explanation?
I haven't spoke to him, no.
Have you
No.
seen what the Premier League match centres have said? Does that
No.
muddy the
I haven't literally, I've not seen anything, so I don't know.
Is it something further along down the line that you want a bit more clarity on?
It's kind of, once it's done, you know. I think you can have all the conversations in the world about could it have been this, could it have been that. I just think, you know, surely that's for VAR. If they've already just given one and agreed that was a penalty, surely the next one should be a straightforward one. As I say, one of them's got to be right, or the wrong, or whatever. Do you know what I mean? But it's after it's no point. You know, whatever comes, whether they apologise or don't, it's done now. So, but listen, we finished in the positive of taking a point. I think we can take a lot from that.
Hi Michael, how's Harry? He looked furious at the decision and seemed to give the fourth official a bit of a verbal volley on the way off. What's he been like in the dressing room, and what's his view of what happened?
Yeah, I've not really spoke to Harry, to be honest. I think, and I've not seen the actual instance back. But listen, if he's gone past him and he's clean one on goal, then and he's put an arm on him, then he's give a penalty for that. If he's put an arm on him on Ahmad and he doesn't give a penalty for that, again, it's that's what's happened when it's all in the same game, really, and there's so many eyes on it, and you can intervene, and we didn't get 2 of them. They went against us, so it is what it is. I thought we coped with that really well, as I've said, so I think I'd rather take the positives from it tonight than that.
Okay. Nice last one. Obviously big news today about Kobe Manu and a new contract potentially for Harry Maguire. How significant could that be for the club? And obviously Kobe being 20, Harry being really experienced, how pleasing would that be for you?
Yeah, obviously, listen, his contract negotiations with all players it's ongoing. So it's you obviously hope whatever that is that it gets done in the right way. So we'll see. But they've both been they've both done great, and being back in the England squad is what they deserve.
And it's close. Both contracts quite close to being.
I'm not getting involved on how close is what and how far away it is, but I think they've both done great, and I'm glad to see them back in the England squad.
One last thing, Mr. Carrick. More than 20 days between this today and you next game against Leeds. What do you intend to do with the group that doesn't necessarily go after